You are literally 1 in 8 billion. Like, you are so uniquely built. You are one of one. There is no one like you. There's no one that looks like you. There's no one who has the same personality as you. There's no one who went through the same stuff that you did. So you're like just uniquely you. 1 in 8 billion. Like, not out of. You're one in. You're one in. Like, you're. And I hate when people limit themselves or don't think highly of themselves or don't have a belief. I'm not talking about ego. I'm talking about, belief in oneself. People don't have that. Bro, you're literally 1 in 8 billion. You are the main character. You deserve way more than what you think you deserve or what you have currently. And it's sad, and I hate seeing people think they deserve less, or don't hate seeing people think they deserve less. Bro, you deserve the world, literally. You deserve everything. How's that fair that you don't become successful, but the other guy around the world does? When you're the main character and it's your story and it's your life. How are you gonna work a job you don't like, getting paid 30K a month? There's someone out there who's getting way more. That's not fair. You deserve more than that. How is that fair that there's some kid who makes millions of dollars while you're slaving around getting paid 30K a month? That's not fair, and you don't deserve that. You deserve to be that kid. How are you gonna be the main character? Yeah, you have the less. You're more capable than you are. I'm not saying it to be the best or like the most, whatever, right? I'm just saying you deserve more than what you think you deserve. Because you have a passion, you have something, a hobby, a love for something, and you're not doing it to its maximum. When we're kids, we have these love for stuff. You love soccer or it's literally whatever, playing with toys like WWE toys, and it's like you have these dreams and passions that you love, and then you grow up and you just stop dreaming and you like close them off, and like, what happened? They're not done. It's not finished, and you can still be that. If you loved art when you were a kid, why don't you keep doing it instead of working your dumb little job? Why don't you become the best at it, like very, very good at it, and then you can like monetize that? But no, you're working a job, 30K a month. That's not fair. You don't deserve that. You're more than that. You're more capable of that, and I know that. Everyone has, like I said, everyone is unique. You're 1 in 8 billion, so you have something special about you. I don't care what it is. There's something special about you that you're good in. I'm good in. I like editing. I like making videos. I like working out. Those are my interests, and I love them, and I'll do them to the maximum. That's what I'm trying to do. And I wouldn't. I don't know why I would be doing something else, working a job I don't like, when I could try to do this to the maximum. There's this one guy, I was a rock climber. He made a movie, or I think so, and he overnight he became a billionaire. He didn't become a billionaire because he wanted to. He became a billionaire because he loved climbing rocks. He like climbed this big rock, and because he loved his thing, and because he loved his passion so much and his hobbies, he did it to the maximum. And since he did it to the maximum, everyone wanted to see that. And because of that, just like that, overnight, he's a millionaire doing what he loves. If you love art, you can be the Leonardo da Vinci of this time, and have fame, and people love you, and you can show your art to other people. But you limit yourself to your little dumb little job, and it's not cool. It's not cool. You know, there's people who like, when when we're kids, there's some like teenage boys who like singing or like rap, making beats, and they stop that. it's like, bro, why did you stop that? It's like, bro, keep doing that even if it's on the side. Say you have a job, do it on the side. Or, why would you quit that when you're like when you genuinely love that? If you do it for $0, that's that's something. Like if you would do it for $0 and it brings you joy, that thing is definitely your passion, bro. And you can monetize that. I don't know why you would do something else. If you're really good at guitar and you really love guitar, why would you not try to be the best at it so that you can monetize that, like have a crowd and people loving you, right? Uh, so you have something, you have tools, or you have your interests and whatever. You have your little quirky hobbies that are specific, and every person has this. And sometimes you don't have it because you haven't figured it out, because you're too busy on your phone, you're too busy watching other people's lives. You're too busy seeing other people tone their abilities and their habits and their tools and their hobbies and interests that you can't see your own. And quite frankly, if you want to see your own, you have to spend time by yourself, spend time doing stuff, trying trial and error, and then you'll find it, you know? But if you're always on your phone, always not trying new stuff, then you'll never find your passion or your hobby. Like I'm thankful I found it, but some people haven't found it. It takes years or it takes, it doesn't come that easy. So just keep waiting and keep trying new stuff. And if it brings you like that dopamine, if it gives you like, you could dream about it, you get motivation about it, and, you know, it just inspires you, and you're curious about it, curious about being the best, or curious about upgrading and leveling up, then that is definitely your passion, and you should do that to the maximum. And if you do that to the maximum, you can monetize that and you can be successful, because you were not made to be like, you could literally be the next big singer, the next Mr. Beast, the next uh Bill Gates or whatever. Like, you could be the next this person, but because you don't chase you after what you actually want and you limit yourself to a job or what other people think, you never will hit that potential, and that's just crazy. And you never take risks, and that's just crazy. You have a hobby, you have something in you, like you have that creativity in you, and if you don't unleash it and understand it and improve it, you're gonna be stuck working your job paying 30K a month, 30K a year, I mean, that you don't like, you know, and yeah, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve to be working in this job that barely pays you, and you can barely even eat. You can barely buy gas. You can barely buy um like your house and stuff. You can barely pay rent. You don't deserve that at all. That is not the life you deserve at all. I don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. No one deserves that. And if you say you don't deserve that, then you're right. You don't deserve that. And the person next to you deserves it because he thinks he deserves it. And then he'll get it and you won't. So, yeah, that's it. Bye.